First up, though, we've got the new cabaret queen in the house. Countess Luann de Lesseps is here. The OG from Bravo's original The Real Housewives of New York cast has become a cabaret star, preparing not for just one show, but two one-woman shows. The first starts tomorrow right here in New York City at 54 Below with Countess Cabaret. And next month, she's headed out on tour with a cabaret called Marry Blank Kill. Yikes. Everything she does is extra in a great way. Let's bring her out for the first time in studio. Let's welcome Countess Luann de Lesseps. Come on out, Luann. Oh my God.
I like that.
Have a seat, have a seat.
I love it.
Oh my gosh, you have come out in an ensemble. Tell me a little bit about what you're wearing.
Well, this is Giovanni.
Oh.
Feeling Giovanni, and it feels so good. Yeah, this is Giovanni. You know what I love about Giovanni is I walk in the showroom. Literally, I put something on and I walk out.
You walk out.
Yeah, so it just fits me really well. I owe it all to you, Dee.
Yeah.
Dorinda from the show introduced me to Giovanni, and she's, anyway, so, and they have a showroom, darling. If you walk in there, there's 5,000 things to pick from, and it's like a girl's
like
dream
heaven.
come true. It's really heaven.
I love your philosophy and style. I mean, you are open about your age. You say you're 58, which
Yes,
a lot of people don't like
everybody
to tell.
knows.
Everybody's 58. And I saw I'm looking at this jumpsuit. It looks beautiful on you. And I saw a post, I think you were in a swimsuit.
Yes.
And someone commented on your age and said that you were too old to wear a bikini. Here's Luann's response.
Does that look too old right there?
Does not.
The fact that I can still rock a bikini at this age. Women should be able to wear whatever they want at any age, as long as they feel good. So be cool. Don't be like all uncool.
I love that. I mean, you've lived many lives. You were a nurse. You've done all kinds of, you name it. You have so many jobs, I can't even think of them all. Are you surprised, though, at how antiquated people still are about fashion?
My God.
Look at this little girl.
Look at this picture. That's back in the day when we used to wear caps.
Oh.
You know? Yeah,
So
I have a
cute.
cap on. Yeah, that's a nursing cap. Am I surprised by?
The antiquated way that people still believe fashion and age don't go together.
I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think that, you know, if you don't think you're great, you know, nobody else will. I mean, I think it's about having confidence. I think it's about, you know, feeling good. And if you feel good in something and you want to wear something, who are other people to tell you how to feel?
I love that.
It's, you know, you have to rock, you know, life is a cabaret. Life is about doing what feels good to you. And
when you say life is a cabaret, what does that mean for you?
Well, for me, it means that you write your own story. You know, there's nobody writing your story for you, right? Tamron, you're not writing my story on Housewives. You're not writing my story on Ultimate
Thank goodness.
Girls
I don't think I could imagine anything so crazy.
You know what I mean? And that's why I love cabaret so much is, you know, I'm able to get creative with it, and I love that part. You know, how I do it is I pick the music that I really love and that my fans know because they grew up watching me, right? So their mothers were listening to the same music as I was. So I have 20-year-old fans who are just, and I love all of my fans because I could trip and fall on the stage and they would say, Countess, that was so elegant, you know? And they're so supportive, you know? And, you know, I really do love cabaret for that reason. I get to be who I am, and they get to know things about me that they'll never learn from Housewives. They think they know me from Housewives, but they really don't. They see 2 minutes of my life.
Right.
And then, you know, even Crappy Lake, you know, we went into this town to help the people of Benton, Illinois, and I did a whole cabaret, you know, Follies, the Benton Follies with all of these wonderful people. So you just see a smidgen of me on the show, but cabaret is where I really love to shine.
I think, you know, I agree with that because we've gotten to know each other through mutual friends. And I see you and, you know, watching the show and seeing you work the room outside of the show is a very stark contrast. You are so warm. Every time I've seen you, you walk over to everybody.
Thank you.
And compared to some of those hijinks on that show, I was like, what do I expect? But you do. You have this great energy, and I think that's why people like Emma Roberts. She's a huge fan. She went viral with her video. She made your recipe.
Eggs a la Française.
Eggs a la Française.
Yes.
And you have just a wide range of fans. What is it because it's beyond the show. It's beyond Bravo.
It is
that people really see in you.
It is beyond the show, and I think you touched upon it, is that, you know, I've had many lives, not always good. You know, I've been through a lot of divorce and things like that on the show. Been cheated on, and women can relate to that.
Yeah.
And it's about really how you rise up and the next chapter, you know. We don't want to wallow in our pity, do we?
That's your point.
And I think that, thank you, and I think that's what fans love about the cabaret, is they love to see me, you know, risen from the ashes. I do. And literally, and I put on a great show. Worked really hard. My director is Richard J. Alexander, who is the top, you know, director in cabaret. I have a new song for my new tour, written by Bruce Roberts, Mary Blank Kill, as you call it, and you know, I get to work with the best people in the business. And so I'm, you know, I feel very lucky.
I'm gonna tell you something real quick. I'll tell you, because we've only been on a few minutes. I love, from the designer to your cabaret team, you have shouted out your whole team. And that speaks a lot, because a lot of people like to believe they're doing it by themselves. And you're never doing it by yourself.
No, it takes a team.
So you touched on your love life. You've been on the show. We know that you've been married twice, and we've learned different things. I love your philosophy, though, on love right now. You said 2024 is your year of love.
Yeah, and manifestation.
Manifestation.
I mean, even on, and I think, you know, and that's part of, you know, life is a cabaret. Yeah. That's part of my story is, you know, we write it ourselves, and I write down what I want to manifest.
What do you want to manifest in love?
Well, what I want to manifest is, you know, a true partner. Somebody that I can share.
What makes a good partner right now for you in your life?
What makes a good partner is somebody who is kind of in the, you know, age appropriate, who's got a career.
Okay, wait, you're going too fast. Like, 'cause there might be men out here taking notes and they want to apply for the job. Okay, so what is age appropriate?
Age appropriate for me is, well, I'll tell you something. So right now, all the 40-year-olds, the 30, 40-year-olds are up into my stuff, if I can say that. The 50-year-olds are like, oh, damn, I'm 50, I need a 20-year-old. The 60-year-olds, they're a little challenged, you know what I mean, down in that department. And the 70-year-olds just want to have a good time all day long, you know. So it's really from the 40s, you know, late 30s, 40s for me.
So like late 40s, like so your sweet spot, like 48.
Yeah, like
49.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But listen, a young 50-year-old. But the problem with 50-year-olds is they, you know, usually want younger women because they, you know, they have that midlife crisis. Right. So
they're looking for the 25-year-old. So like 48.
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
because
cougar,
you're a countess.
I'm kind of a cougar. And you know, Tamron, I grew up, you know, people don't know this about me. I grew up with 6 brothers and sisters and 4 older brothers. So I'm very comfortable with men. I love men. I love, you know, flirting. I love, you know.
Do you date multiple men at a time?
No, I'm not
so
that kind of
you
girl.
laser focus on one man when you're dating?
Well, let's not get that crazy. You know, I love men and I like to date and I like to flirt and, you know, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. I'm living my best life in my 50s. That's all I do.
I love that. I love it. Okay.
I swear to God.
I know you're going to perform a song for us. Money can't buy you class, but can money buy you love?
I don't think so.
Right.
No, I don't think so. I think it can buy you a short trip down Love Lane. But, you know, the real deal, no, you can't buy love.
So does the next man in your life have to be wealthy?
Well, I would like someone who's on the same playing field as I am. You know what I mean? Like somebody who has, you know, that inspires me, somebody I can look up to, somebody who's got my back, somebody who I can lean on. You know? Somebody I can trust. Somebody I can trust. And of course, somebody who likes to go boating and things like that, because I love to go on my boat.
So things you haven't. I love though that you've not shied away from love. That you are still
I'm
in the game.
I'm a hopeless romantic, really. And without love, what is life worth living, really?